What's up, you guys? Just want to drop another video for you guys real quick. This is a common question I always get, and it's about how do I run an angle kit on my Mustang. So this video is going to apply for 79 to 04 Mustangs, mostly applying to Fox bodies since that's what I got. But let me answer all these questions that I always get. So people always ask me, oh, is an angle kit a straight bolt-on kit? Yes, it's a straight bolt-on kit. I dropped a previous video if you guys want to watch that, and I want to say no because you do need some supporting mods, so it's a small investment you need to make. So I'm gonna name off the list of things that you are going to need when it comes to running an angle kit on your box body or 94 to 04 Mustang. First things first, if you own a Fox body, you do need to be 5-lug because most brands, their angle kits are based off of 5-lug knuckles. So you need to do the conversion for 5-lug, brakes, rotors, knuckles, and that's about it. For clearance purposes, you are gonna need a spacer. I wanna say at least a 2-inch, just so you have, you don't have too much poke, and then also you have clearances from the inside. Next thing on the list, most angle kits, they're generally built the same. You got modded knuckles, comes with a bump steer kit, also comes with custom arms. That's usually how every angle kit is. So when you go with custom lower arms, you do have to go with a coilover setup. The reason being that you have to go with a coilover setup is because, as you can see, in a stock Mustang, your stock arms have that seat for your spring to sit. But now that we got custom arms, there's nowhere for that to sit. So then you have to buy coilovers, adjust your ride height as well. And also for your coilovers, you do need caster camber plates. You need all the adjustments for your suspension as much as you can get as possible. I do recommend Maximum Motorsports. This is like the best brand, no doubt. A lot of people actually recommend this brand, whether you have an angle kit or not, but I'd suggest these for sure because you want the best alignment you can get out of your suspension. Also, when it comes to running an angle kit, sometimes you do need to trim your fenders. As you can tell, mine are trimmed, mine are cut. It's a car that I'm gonna fucking beat on. I don't care. I cut them. You would have to trim your fenders. Reason being is when you get an angle kit, the way it's designed is it offsets your wheels more forward. So when your wheels are offset more forward, you have better control of the car. As you can tell, the motor sits horizontal. When you get an angle kit, it offsets the wheels more forward. So now the whole weight of the motor isn't necessarily all on the front wheels. So then you get better handling and just better performance overall. If you don't want to trim them, go with the aftermarket fiberglass fender. A brand that I'm familiar with is Mayor Racing. Mayor Racing, they make a fiberglass fenders that are wide body as well, and they're offset forward for an angle kit already, so you don't need to trim. So if you feel like spending like 800 something on some just fenders, go ahead. If you want to be like me, fucking trim them, be janky, go ahead as well. Either one works. Depends on your budget and your preference. Then also here, let's go back to the bottom. One thing I would recommend is probably not a necessity, but I would recommend is going with a steel braided line. And it also ties back into the brand angle kit that you buy. Sometimes you do need to get an extended brake line because when you're turning, when you're at max angle, some angle kits they pull on the brake line, so you need an extended steel brake line for strength and also for drivability. So I would suggest getting a steel braided brake line. As you can tell, mine is full angle lock this way and it's have no problem. Also, how I mentioned the spacers for clearance, right there I'm clearing my K member by about an inch and a quarter, so that's one thing too. Last but not least, here on my list, it's not a necessity, but I would highly recommend getting a solid steering shaft. This brand right here, it's a Maximum Motorsports, probably one of the best ones you can buy. It costs a couple $100 just about. The reason I suggest it is because in a lot of old stock Mustangs, it's like a rag joint setup, if you're familiar with rag joint steering shafts. So basically, they like to get loose. They like to fall apart, the stock ones. So your next best upgrade is going with a solid steering shaft. I recommend Maximum Motorsports for a lot of this stuff. The steering shaft, your caster camber plates, and the steel braided line, Maximum Motorsports. Best brand, hands down. You know, a total of, I want to say like a $600 investment for those. ensures your safety, and your car is going to perform way better. So that's more or less everything you need when it comes to getting an angle kit. It is a bolt-on, but you do need supporting mods. You know, it's another $1,000 something investment on top of your angle kit. It's well worth it. When you want everything 100%, there's no way around it. Also, last but not least, you do need an alignment. Obviously, new suspension parts means you need an alignment because you replaced everything. Even right now, my car is really misaligned. Angle looks good, but once I get that alignment, I'll have more angle out of the car, and it's going to be how I want it. Yeah, that's everything you need. There's no way around it. Do everything 100%. Hopefully this video answered any questions that you guys might have. If you have any more questions, drop a comment and I'll answer them right there. But yeah, thanks for watching, you guys, and I appreciate all the support. See you again.